Today we get to chit-chat about love. Number one, a couple of episodes short. So love involves you being able to be yourself vulnerably with trust and self-worth. Suffering relationships aren't love. Okay, that's going to be coming out later on YouTube, 30-minute. And on audio, we have about an hour for suffering relationships aren't love. Love involves being yourself vulnerably with trust and self-worth. So you can look it up on Spotify for podcasters, Amazon Music, and you name it. But no YouTube. YouTube, you just got it before. And here for our continuation on TikTok and YouTube, love is when you can be yourself. Okay, so you do have flaws and you can be flawed vulnerably. It means you don't hide them. That's why you also continue to trust the people that you will have had relationships with. And that's with an open heart that has integrity. Because integrity is where I tell to you my truth, maintain my own book of codes. What's the book of codes? It's basic. So here's the deal. I got it taught by Jesus and God and my mom who gave it to me and my catechism people. Okay, and then I get to see Robert Sapolsky as he shares with us no free will, no God. And he's getting interviewed by a bunch of people, his book Determined. So there is not a contradiction in that or where I come from. I'm a divine feminine, so 5D mystic in the Enlightenment Soul Age group, functional adult who supports people to be their self with the inner growth mindset, and more than just that, as I've added to my lovely toolkit and portfolio involving and including our lovely tarot. So what I can tell you about a divine feminine is we do not get lost. When you see those who are talking to you about demons and devils and they think that they're bringing forth the word of God, they're 4D. That's where they're at. 3D, well, we're obviously not anywhere near 3D. 3D thinks yoga brings demons out of you. They also actively think tarot is a devil's thing, and then they keep on talking about Reiki being negative, bad energy because it's not theirs. Okay, 5D, we're very different. Again, sciences, spirituality come together. I love Christ and I love what I got to learn, which was, blessed are those who believe without seeing. Turn the other cheek, forgive them. They do not know. Do not judge a book by its cover. Do not cast stones. I was casting stones as a kid growing up because I was with intent saying, you're bad, you're good. You're bad, you're good. I learned how not to. And I said, and that was my one moment of shame. It was a gasp. I remember it. It's called an explicit memory. I disengaged and, in fact, anarchy. The only people who don't trust humanity, the same ones who don't trust their self. Why? Because first you want to get to know yourself. You'll find out more on the longer episode. So what I have is a bit more of channeled guidance messages for you today with this one. And that's because when you do rise above the fray, you know how to follow your intuition the right way, and that means you get to be yourself. Why? Good childhood trauma therapists for those who are on the right path, and that's why they're not confused about love. Love is not push and pull. No of that visceral stuff. No hypervigilance, no pseudo-aliveness, none of low self-esteem, indirect communication, passive-aggressive. No divine feminine is ever going to say, yeah, life held me back. Oh, yeah, I was blocked. Oh, yeah, you know what? The darkness took over or whatever. We don't actively, in any way, shape or form, not even once, get destabilized with the word life did me dirty. Divine feminine, pure consciousness, Shiva. You could use all the words you want. I'm trying to explain it to you. It's called I have healthy self-worth. I'm a differentiated self. My name's Maria. What's your name? I have an integrated brain. I'm going to explain it to you like you're a 5-year-old. That's why Robert Sapolsky, I brought him in. I don't need to talk to you about God or free will per se. I can share with you my story, why I was determined, and what my personal relationship is with my faith, yes. I can also explain to you why that's not why. That's not why. You know why? Guess who's talking to me right now? Who's my left brain? And who's spitting out the words? Who's the stream of consciousness lady in the front of the screen? Okay, so here's power of community, limitless possibilities. Yes, that's what we all are. And my fate. My name is Maria. I got taught that God will decide what my fate is and that I will not have any choice except to oblige. And my conclusion when I said, hey, God, don't see this evil stuff. No, Nowhere. But I did learn from Jesus what I'm meant to do. And that's why, here's my second choice point, 19, 20-ish. I'm not following those human beings who are protecting people who hurt people. Actively, we're in the era of, I don't care if in the Roman Emperor times they were the law. They're not. They're a belief system. Not everybody believes in it. That's not right to impose belief. You didn't say we have to impose it. Yes, you said spread the word, but you said spread the word with a person who was not accepted, by the way, by all. And in fact, spreading the word, he didn't say go be violent with people, while others, they keep on saying they're using your name to create violence and to kill people. I would say that that's not actively how we create more life. God, I don't feel bad about this. The guilt that I'm feeling, it's an institution that taught me. It's an institution that is corrupt at this point. I don't believe in conspiracies, though. It's corrupt because they didn't hear when you said, don't act like you're God. They didn't hear when you said, I sent you my son to show you the way. I don't know. They keep taking textbooks and making it like law. They also hide books from us. They hide books from me and you and the people of the faith. They also don't actively, they keep on changing words. Like I saw these other people, they were talking about how the church expanded some definition. And they were teasing because they were saying it's ridiculous. I won't be teasing. I'm just finding it humorous that they don't recognize how to do things. Meaning that they could survive. Anyone? But, as I said, 3D, 4D, and 5D. We're not here to affect states of consciousness. We don't say it because we're actively thinking that there's a puppeteer. No, that's not it. Robert Sapolsky, come back in. You don't need God or free will to understand what determined explains to you. The first 3 years of your life determined you. I know mine did too. That's why I'm a smart ass right now? No. Well, then again, it is. Because I got education. Now, anyone can tell me, like a flat earther can, that the earth is flat, and I'll say, sure. And monkeys can fly. Yes. Oh, I learned how to make sure to double check, because you never know. That's what a divine feminine knows. I don't know everything. Do you know? But I know what I told God. I said, I accept my fate, God. You told me what to do, and that is to believe in you, and I do believe in you through my community. And my community involves, first and foremost, Jesus, who taught me the way to be unconditionally loving and to be integrity. So, while others may treat me with unkindness, I spy someone doesn't know how to behave with kindness. Let me share with you an open heart with integrity. I don't lie. I'm Pacha. That's what the 5D collective is. And I don't do the I forgave. What is this? Did you do something special? Is that what it is, 1-year-old? Oh, I didn't realize you didn't understand. Forgiveness doesn't mean let me do something special. It means I have an open heart. We're all flawed. We're all imperfect. I can make a mistake. Don't you know? I can be a smart ass. I can be considered an asshole. Did anybody learn about... I learned from my masters about... I'm not going to mention it because otherwise this is the part of where I don't want to talk about politics. I just remember noticing, so one freedom fighter, one not. That's fascinating. Now you're telling me everything. Oh, wait, Social Construction, one of my favorite books. All of whatever we're talking about is basically, I think I'm going to spend my life helping people the way I decided as an 8-year-old, and that will be by sharing. You can be the beautiful self with a person. If they love you, they're going to stick around. It doesn't mean you're going to be anything different than what you are, and you're going to be happy inside, and always, not just sometimes. Because all those other emotions you get to share, butt naked, vulnerable, in the fetal position, it doesn't matter. No matter what happens, relationships are very much not the Diego family. The Diego family from Ice Age are why people think love is suffering. No, that's called unresolved trauma, unfinished business. They could get Patrick Tiahan, Terry Real, get out of childhood trauma, maladaptive child behavior patterns, and or adaptive child, narrow consciousnesses, and Elsa journey. Yeah, they can get out of that. Stop blaming Lucifer and the devil and demons for what needs therapy. Robert Sapolsky, come back on in. It's not about God or infinite not being. I'm of faith to this day. I'm not welcomed by all. I'm a Reiki master. I'm a tarot card reader. I'm an Akashic record reader. I know exactly who are the people that think yoga brings demons out of you. Wow, that's a Fabulously, yes. See you later, alligators. So, for true love and 5D mystics, come on over. It's fun to be grown-ups and to know sciences and spirituality. They come together with healthy self-worth and integrity. Tune in for more.